What up, what up, what up? Can y'all hear me? Mic check, mic check. Can y'all hear me? Okay, okay. Carolina Slab, what it do, pimp? Cornell Harper, Sharon, Latila. What's going on, y'all? Devon 225. What it do, y'all? Y'all see what I'm playing with today. So, hopefully by tomorrow, if y'all have looked at my Facebook or my Instagram, I know y'all seen those slabs I caught. I have the video coming. Hopefully by tomorrow I have the video out. I did a little Sharkon, Chat Jock, Bubba. Ralph. Man, I haven't got my jig heads yet. I'm upset about it right now. So Devon, I ain't gonna talk about it, man. I ain't got my jig. I messaged him the other day and he said he still haven't mailed them out yet. So I don't even want to talk about that. I'm so upset right now. I'm gonna tell you how bad it is. I went and bought me some jig heads from Academy. They work pretty good though to make these jelly bellies. So I got them glued on. So the reason why I got these glued on is if y'all have seen my my last post on my Instagram, or y'all seen what I posted Sunday on my Facebook, y'all seen my live well. My live well had some stretch marks. My live well looked pregnant because those crappie were biting this past Sunday. And it was one particular color. I made about 3 or 4 of them. And it's always like that. Whenever I make a color, a new color, and I want to make a few of those, that's what the crappie like. Now, I might go out this weekend and probably don't catch that many of the crappie on that color. But this past Sunday, this was the color. It was a pink head, the monkey milk body, the jelly belly monkey milk body, and the pink tail. They went crazy for it. Like, I can't wait to post the video. I'm gonna let y'all know a little bit of the video. A couple times on the video, I was catching 2 at a time. I was literally catching 2 at a time. Like one of them hit, I picked that one up, and I'm taking that one off the hook, and I look down, and I see my tip on the rod doing this, and I'm grabbing the other one. It happened to me a couple times. I'm glad I got it on video. I caught like a 6-pound bass too. I got that on video. That I caught like a 6-pound bass. So I can't wait to post this video, man. Hopefully I can get it out tomorrow. Like I said, I did look at the video and just scan through it. See that I have enough content for a pretty good video. This is going to be a pretty good video, y'all. And that was on the half a day of fishing. Why was it only half a day of fishing I recorded? Because my camera fell in the water. But I had it on my stand. But it fell in the water, started acting crazy. It dried out now. It's working back perfectly. But my camera fell in the water, started acting kind of crazy. And I don't have a waterproof camera. But I got some good content. I can't wait to edit it and post it, put it out there. Chauncey Wilkins, Yarley Kennedy, Fly Guys, Richard Rounder. What's going on? Hey, Fly Guys, man, look. The way them crappie was hitting, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you something right quick, how many I done tied. Like I said, I didn't have no more. I had like 3 of them. I used all 3 of them Sunday. Look, I'm gonna show you what I got now. Look at that bottom row. Can you see that bottom row? That's how many I got on the bottom row. So I got plenty. And then the ones I tied on the bottom row, look how many more I got to go. See how many more I got to go? Yeah, so I ain't playing no games. Those crappie went crazy for it. But remember, I've been telling y'all, I'm glad I got them sitting right here. Or do I? Nope, I don't. Thought I did. You know, I've been telling y'all about the Bobby Garland Monkey Milk 2-inch shad with the pink head. That's what they've been loving. They've been loving that Monkey Milk body, 2-inch baby shad, and the pink head. So I said, well, let me make pink, actually blue. One of my homeboys, he recommended, he's like, well, how about you make you one? You know, and I have the Monkey Milk Chanel, but it's something about that plastic film, like that pearl film in that plastic, that really make those crappie go crazy for that monkey milk. So I went to Bass Pro. I went to Academy. I can put the name, but I bought me some of these. You see that with the monkey milk body. Cut the yellow tail off and use the monkey milk body, and they went crazy for it, but I only had 3. But I got more than 3 now, so I caught a few on black and pink too, but this was the main color that they wanted right here. See, Kenny, I'm gonna drop some Christmas trees this weekend. Me too. So far I got two nice sized Christmas trees. I got them sitting behind my boat as we speak. They've been sitting there since Monday, since yesterday. What day? I don't know what the day is. My days be joined. I think the day is Tuesday. I think. Wednesday. Today might be Wednesday. I'm telling y'all, my days be all screwed up. But I had them there because I know Sunday when I went fishing. So Monday I had my trees back there. Monday. So I got 2 nice Christmas trees. I got a special place to put them to. So, but what I wanted to come out and say, on my favorite lake, like y'all know me, y'all know the depths I love to fish. On my favorite lake, I've never had to fish that deep than when I fished Sunday. I've been fishing that lake 3-4 years. Never fished deep. No deep in about 12 feet, 13 feet at the most. I was fishing at some spots 18, 19, 20 feet. That lake has never been like that before. But like I tell y'all, we have to adapt to what the crappie want. I went to all my brush piles in that 10 to 12 feet of water. I caught 1 crappie. Now that morning, I went to some, 10, 11 feet, and I caught a few. But around noon, it's completely shut off. I'm like, I know these crappie should be shut off right now. This is prime time crappie fishing right now. Went to some deeper piles, started at about 14, 15 feet, started getting bites. Okay. Hit a couple piles about 18 feet, started getting more bites. I'm like, okay. So what it was is the crappie started going deep. They've never done that before. But that's why I always say you got to keep that open mind when you're crappie fishing. I don't care if you're used to going to a certain spot or a certain place of the lake or a certain lake, and every year they at 10 feet this time of the year. You done did it, caught hundreds of them. That don't mean the next time that they won't change. So I was glad I had an open mind, because I always keep an open mind when I'm going crappie fishing. My mind was set on, let me go to my piles. I had put some new piles out. I put like 4 new piles out that I haven't fished in about 2 or 3 weeks. I put it out about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Put those piles out, haven't touched them. I put them in about 10, 11 feet of water. I went out there. I said, I know I'm going to wear them out. Went out there, not 1 bite. I'm like, So then I went to, some old areas that morning, caught a few, but it was on no structure. That was in open water. I was literally bouncing a jig on the bottom and raising it up like 6 inches off the bottom and just jigging it off the bottom, and I caught those. I'm like, okay, that's normal. But they went on my 10 to 12 feet of water piles. So I went to a pile that was about 14, 15 feet. Boom, 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 boom. I'm talking about back to back to back, catching 2 at a time. Like, wow. Then it shut down. Then we ended up going to a pile about 18, 19 feet. Boom, 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 boom. And then, I ended up leaving about 2 o'clock. Like, I had my enough fish. Had a couple issues, not with the boat, but with mine. So the wind was up. The area where I was fishing it was protected by the wind. But to get across the lake to the other side of the lake, you had to go through 13, 14 miles an hour wind. It was white capping. And so my down imaging stopped working. So y'all know I have my down imaging on my trolling motor is built in. I have the built-in transducer on my trolling motor. So I'm like, man, don't tell me my fish. First I was thinking my fish finder went out. So I'm like, oh man. So I ended up hooking my fish finder up to my console. Then my transducer came on. I'm like, okay, so down imaging. So it got to be my trolling motor. I'm like, this is a brand new trolling motor. Please don't tell my down imaging, built-in down imaging is messed up. So some just told me to take the hit. I am mechanically inclined. Like I was raised around mechanics. Everybody in my family work on cars. So I am mechanically inclined. So I took the head off the unit, and what it was a cable that you screw in to tighten. That was the cable to the transducer. It was so many bumps I had hit going across the lake. And I have that the little stand that pops up so your head don't shake too much on your Trolling motor, I have that, but I only have it for when I'm driving up and down the road. Whenever I get to the lake, I unhook it. But now I see if I'm going across some pretty rough water, I'm gonna go on and start hooking it back up because it takes 5 seconds to hook up, and it'll stop stop all your bouncing around of your trolling motor. So, but that what it was. The screw, the little cable came unconnected for the down image, and I took the head off, seen it, connected the cable, and plugged it back up. Everything worked perfectly. But after that happened, I was down and out because I was so sick that my trolling motor was messed up. So when I said, let me leave well enough alone. It works. Everything back working. It's 2 o'clock. Let me go on and ride out. But I did want to do some more fishing. But I mean, I had a great day. My boy Lamar was out there. He had a great day too. He had his limit also. So I mean, we both had great days out there. Terry Bostic, what's going on? 405 is in the building. Bud Crisco, what's going on, brother? Shawcon Rice said, I need some of those. Look, y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. Like I said, the only way you can get some of these is I put them in I put a few, just a couple. I mean, I ain't gonna say a few. I put a couple in a variety box. I never sell them because, like I said, these are time consuming. So I never sell these. I just randomly put different colors in a variety pack. Devon said, I got 3 and gonna pick up 2 more. Oh yeah, man. Like them Christmas trees, prime time for them Christmas. Something about the Christmas. Do anybody know? Me and a couple of my fishing buddies, we talked about it. What about Christmas trees do Crappie love? Because they do love it. Like, I know they love cypress tree. You always see cypress trees in the water. Crappie love that. But what is it? Is it the scent? Is it because it has so much, it's so full and they can go hide up in it? What is it about Christmas trees that really attracts crappie? Do anybody honestly know? I don't know. I know they love it though, because I've put them out and they own it soon. Malik Rod, what's the deal? Like I said, when you get time, my brother, can you hook me up with about 6 of them boys? Fly guys, I got you, man. I got you. Donnell, what it do, man? Mickey Wilson, what's happening? Shark and Rice said, how have you been to Brunick Lake in San Antonio? I heard the slabs are in there. I haven't, man. That sounds kind of a good place to go to. San Antonio right down the street. I got new tires. I put that in my thumbnail. I put some new rims and tires on my boat for the beginning of the year. So I did that. My tires were pretty worn out on my boat, and I didn't realize until I was on the lake. And so I was kind of scarce. I was kind of scared driving back right before Christmas. So when I came back here before I went to the lake this past Sunday, I bought me some new rims and tires to put on it. So I'm kind of excited about that. Carolina Slabs, I dropped me 2 Christmas trees last week. Oh man, I'm telling you, they if you put it in a good area where crappie are, it don't take long. Lamar put out a tree that morning and we went and fished it that afternoon. He caught a couple 2-pounders off of it. Like they was on it just that fast. So what size heads are those, Ken? 116. Yes, sir. Bud Crisco, that's my favorite jig size. That's my favorite jig size, y'all. 116. Like I do 1/8, 1/32. Especially like when the winds are high, I do some 1/8 because I don't like the lead. I do not like putting a lead shot on my line because I'm used to that braid with a jig. I know the exact feel I want. So the slightest nibble, I can feel the brush. I can feel everything I want to feel with a jig without the lead weight. So I really don't like fishing with lead weight. If the wind is high and I need lead weight, then I would go to a 1/8. But sometimes if I don't have 1/8 in that color, then I would put a piece of lead shot on it, but I don't like it. But 116 is my favorite jig size. I use it year round. 116. I love 116. Chauncey Wilkins said, sir, how can I get a variety pack? Need that in my arsenal. So, like I was stating last week, man, I ordered 750 jig heads about a month and a half ago. I still haven't received them yet. So I spoke with the guy last week. He said he still haven't shipped them yet. So I spoke with a couple guys earlier this week, late last week. So I'm probably gonna order some from them. And once I get my jig heads in, I would definitely let y'all know because I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to get my jig heads in because I know I have a lot of orders. I've looked at my emails. If y'all email me about jigs, man, I'm sorry that I haven't replied. But the reason why is because I haven't got my jig. I've never been a time where I didn't have any jig heads. Never. This is the first time ever that I don't have no like zero jig head. Like I literally went to Academy and bought some jig heads because I needed some pink. I'm glad they had pink. I needed some pink heads. And y'all know this is not my favorite. These are Aberdeen hooks. I thought somebody would have picked up on it. These are Aberdeen hooks. I do not use Aberdeen hooks at all. I use sickle. The only hooks I use are sickle. Just my personal preference. Like I've caught thousands of crappie on Aberdeen hooks, but my personal preference is a sickle hook. I do all my hand tie jigs with sickle hooks, but they didn't have any pink with the sickle hooks, so I bought some Aberdeens. I'm gonna put them to work this weekend though. Devon 2-5 said I saw about ACC rods, and one guy said that he sold his ACC and his net after he bought that Ty Huckabee rod. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all know I'm an honest guy. Y'all know I keep it real, and I just tell you my opinion though. Like I can't speak for other people. If you end up buying your Ty Huckabee rod, you ain't gonna buy another rod. Like you probably wouldn't. Like me, I like different fields of rods. So that's why I buy several rods. Like Thump City rod is light with a backbone. I love Thump City rods. So that's why I use Thump City rods. Kevin Rogers rod, the Jinko, Kevin Rogers series rods. I love those rods. It's light with a backbone. So I love to use those. But that Ty Huckabee, I got the 10'6" Elite. It's heavier than the Thump City. It's heavier than the Kevin Rogers, the Jinko Kevin Rogers. But I caught that 6-pound bass that I caught Sunday. I can't wait to put the video out. I caught it on that Ty Huckabee rod. Like that rod is going to be on my boat at all times. I love that Ty Huckabee rod. I literally don't have no fear of fish when I'm fishing with that Ty Huckabee rod. Honestly, I don't. I have no fear of no size fish. I mean, of course, you catch a 20-pound catfish, then you're gonna be like, oh, but I'm not gonna try to horse in a 15 or 20-pound catfish on no rod. But Ty Huckabee, like I said, you're gonna spend the money for it. Like that Ty Huckabee rod was, I think, $130 for the 10'6" Elite, but it's worth every dime. I'm not even gonna exaggerate. You know, some people be like, oh, you know, the more money you spend, it's better. That is not true. We all know that. We've all have bought something less expensive than somebody else, and it worked way better than the more expensive item. But I will say, with that Ty Huckabee rod, you're gonna pay for it, but you're gonna get what you pay for, and that's a fact. It's a great rod, great backbone, unbelievable backbone. And like I said, if you are used to using an ACC, using a Thump City, or using a Kevin Rogers, or Denali, or these certain rods, B&Ms, using those rods, they are light. I'm gonna be honest with you, they are way lighter than the Ty Huckabee. But once you use the Ty Huckabee rod, you get used to it. You're gonna love it. You will not need it if you're crappie fishing. You won't need a net. That's a guarantee. You're gonna spend the money, but you won't need a net with a Huckabee rod. You won't. You will not need a net. I love that rod. That is a rod that is in my hand no matter what. Because y'all know I fish with a rod in each hand. One hand, my dominant hand is my left hand. So that's why majority of the time I have my Ty Huckabee in my left hand because it's heavier. So I keep it in my left hand. And then, I have a Thump City or a Kevin Rogers rod in my right hand. But I will always have that Ty Huckabee in my hand at all times. And then the thing about it is, yes, it has backbone. I use braid line also. Maybe that plays a part in it, but you still get that sensitivity. Like a little nick. You can feel a little nick. Sometimes the crappie, they just nick it like a little brim. You can feel a thump. You can feel a nick. You can feel the brush when you're dropping out. Like you still get all the feel out of it. But you definitely get a lot more backbone. Cornell Harper say, Ken, did you have to turn on anything in your console in order to use your transducer on your Minn Kota? No, sir. That thing is strictly my trolling motor. You have the Ethernet cord that is built into the trolling motor, and all you gotta do is plug that Ethernet cord in the back of your unit. Make sure you get a unit that is that is I can't even get it out. Networking. As long as it has N, G3N, G2N, G4N. Well, all the G4s are networking. So you don't got to worry about that. All G4 units are networking. But if you got a G2 or G3, make sure it has an N on it. If you're going to get a Minn Kota that has a built-in transducer, you're going to need that N to network it. And it, like I said, it does everything you need to do. You can drive your trolling motor through on your fish finder. I can jog, I can steer it, drive it. You can just hit one button, hit a waypoint, and your trolling motor takes you straight to that waypoint and spot lock you right on top of it. It's a great tool to have if you're thinking about buying a new trolling motor and you have a Humminbird up front. And if you're thinking about getting a Humminbird and you have a Minn Kota, that's especially if it's iPilot Link. iPilot Link, if you're gonna buy a Minn Kota, I'm gonna make sure I clear it up for you. If you're gonna buy a trolling motor, a Minn Kota trolling motor, make sure that it's iPilot Link. It costs more than the regular iPilot, but the Link, you get to do so much more with that Link. And so if you have that Link, make sure you got a networking Humminbird fish finder. And you can literally do, if you won't need a remote. Like I rarely use I use my remote only when I want to what do you call it? I can't even think of the word. I'm having brain farts today. Like whenever you recalibrate. The only time I use my remote to recalibrate, like every once a month or twice a month, I recalibrate my trolling motor. But other than that, I don't even use my remote. I use my foot pedal because my foot pedal has the spot lock on it. So I either use my foot pedal or I use my actual fish finder. Craig Papino said, "What up? First time chatting. I appreciate you being here, brother. I really appreciate it. Claude Jones, what's going on, man?" Shotgun Wright said, "We can make that happen. Let me know." All right, that'll work. Anthony Moore, what's going on? David Williams, what's happening? I appreciate it, David. I sure appreciate it, man. DRD, y'all, check this out. I'm gonna tell y'all, he messed me up. Check this out. So I was actually getting ready to load up my boat. And a guy passed by me and said, "Well, how did Bronze Star Vet do today on the lake?" Somebody did pretty good. I got a limit. He's like, "Yeah, I got pretty close to a limit too." So we just chatting up. He was like, "Yeah, I'm DRD Outdoors." I'm like, "I've seen that name a few times." And I met him at the lake, at the favorite lake. Like I said, he was doing his thing out there too. So that's DRD Outdoors, man. What's going on? He said, "I love that Huckabee. I got the 12-foot slab swinger. Expensive, but man, it's worth it." I'm telling y'all, you're gonna pay the money for those Thai Huckabees. But one thing I can honestly say, you have critics on everything. I have yet to hear a critic talk bad about a Thai Huckabee ride besides the price. It costs a lot of money. Like I say, mine was $130. Theirs was probably a little bit more than that. But it's worth it. I promise y'all it's worth it. You won't need a net. You can literally throw your net away. I still use my net time to time, but that's only if it's, hooked in the soft spot of the mouth or, barely hooked. But if I got a good snatch on them, I don't need no net. No net. He coming in the boat. No net. Mike Turner, what's going on? Lawton, Oklahoma is in the building. DRD Outdoor said B&M Sam Heaton super sensitive is an excellent tool, but you can't swing them. You got to get that net. Yes, it is. I have used that Sam Heaton and it is sensitive. It reminds me of that B&M Buck's Best Ultralight, but it has more backbone than that Ultralight, but it's sensitive just like that's one thing I give the B&M rods. The Sam Heaton, the Tree Thumper, the B&M Buck's Best Ultralight. Those are, I've said it before, those are probably the most sensitive rods you will ever use. But they don't have the backbone like these other rods. I'm telling you that now. I've broke so many B&M Buck's Best Ultralights, it's unbelievable. Y'all won't believe how many I done broke. I know over 10. Now I'm not talking about stepping on, I'm talking about fishing, hook sets, hang-ups, trying to get it. I've broke so many of those. But the sensitivity is unmatched. It's definitely unmatched. He said, I love it too. Very, very sensitive, but I've broken 2 tips on it. They're great though. Oh, so there we go. Okay, okay. I guess though, I think he was talking about the ACC. Okay. Devon said, I got the Bucks Best graphite pole at a discount at the Academy. Can't wait to put it to test. I've bought a lot of them. I've catch those on sale a lot, $12, $13, sometimes $15. And I buy them. Like I probably buy all the ones that's in the store. So if you're in the Houston area and you've been to Academy, you heard about they had a sale on the Ultralight Bucks Best, and then you get there and they gone. It's probably because I got all of them. But I end up doing like giveaways, or I give them to my homeboy, stuff like that. Because I have the Helix and the Tarova. Helix 7. You have the same setup I have. The exact same setup. I was on the lake today, Sunday, and a guy, he seen me catching crappie. Like, you got that live scope, don't it? I was like, no, I ain't got no live scope, man. I got a Humminbird Helix 7, Gen 3 network, and that's it. He like, really? I'm like, yeah. I've had a few people hit me up on Instagram too. They be like, man, you got to show me how to use the live scope. I'm like, I don't have a live scope, man. This is my live scope right here. But hopefully when that Humminbird Mega Live come out, I'm going to have it. Hopefully I have it. I can't wait. Yeah, this is, how do you find most of your crappie? Were they in the deep water or shallows? I'm a shallow fishing guy. When I say shallow, that means from 7 to about 12 or 13 feet. About 7 to 12 feet. That's usually where I fish. This past Sunday, they weren't shallow. I had to go to 14 to 20 feet. So, I mean, when I'm on the lake, the first thing I'm going to try is that 7 to 12 feet. I'm going to try those brush piles at 7 to 12 feet every time. One thing about it though, people, Ralph say all the time, man, one thing about it, you don't sit long. I ain't going to sit long. I ain't going to try to make a crappie bite. If I'm there 15, 20 minutes, I done change jig color, change jig size. I haven't got a bite, or maybe got one bite, I'm going to move on. If I hit 4 or 5 brush piles in between 7 and 12 feet of water, and I only got about 3 or 4 crappie, then I know I need to go deeper or I need to go shallower. One or the other. Most of the time, it's going to go deeper. So that's what I did Sunday. I went deeper, and that's what they were. They were deeper. My turn to 34 watching. We need 34 likes. Yeah, man. We got 40 people on right now. If y'all don't mind, can you please hit the like button? I appreciate it. Devon225 said, B&M are very sensitive. I've broken my ACC lifting a crappie, but never broken a B&M lifting a crappie yet. Really? Whoo, you're a bad man. You are a bad man. That's all I can say. You're a bad man, because I done ran through him. Mello, what's up? What the do, bro? He said, what's up, Professor Ken? Y'all know I'm in the lab. I'm going to tie one of these up for y'all right quick. I'm telling y'all, this jig went crazy. I can't wait to put that video out this past Sunday. This jig color right here went crazy. And I was putting it, y'all know I love that black and pink this time of the year. I had one black and pink, and I had one with this color. And it was probably 4 to 1. Every 4 crappie, I catch one on black and pink. Catch 4 more, I catch another one on black and pink. They were really loving this color. It's the first time I ever used this color. And they really fell in love with it. Let me find my pink thread. I don't know what I did with it. I might just use it. And it really don't matter what color thread you use. I'm almost out, honestly, of pink. But it really don't matter what color thread you use when you're pushing it on there. So, but this is what I do. I get my finger and I push. I push up on the plastic. Make sure it's tight. But you push up on that plastic real tight. So you get your string. So if you push up on it, then wrap it, you kind of wrapping it. When you let it back loose, it's going to be underneath the plastic. So what I do is I push it up, and then I basically, that thread is rubbing my finger. And I wrap it good. Probably about maybe 20 times around, 15, 20 times around. Then I let it go. When you let it go, you're going to see that your thread is inside that plastic. Get your tag in. Cut that off. Get your buck tail, whatever tail you use. Hacker feather is actually easier to use than the plastic. I gotta tell you this also. So if you tend to use anything besides hacker, especially if you're using bucktail, if you're using a 1/16, this is 1/16. I think it's a number 4 hook. I always use 1/16 number 4 hooks. If you're planning on using 1/16 number 4, you get the ribs, you count 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You cut underneath the 4th one. It's going to be the perfect size for a 1/16 number 4. So when you cut it off, You got 4 ribs. Can y'all see there's 4 ribs up there? Get you some pointed end on the scissors. Don't go too deep in it that you bust the plastic open. But you want to go to the back part where you cut off at. Stick the scissors in just a little bit. See how far the scissors in? And just spin it. What you're doing is you're opening up that hole you're going to need to push your feathers in, or your whatever, your feathers, your hair, whatever kind of tail you want to use. Put your scissors in it. Put it in pretty good. I put it in like halfway. And then spin it around a couple times. You open up the hole in that plastic. So I do that to all of these before I even glue them on the heads. I just cut them off and open up the back side of it. So then you find your buck, you get your buck tail, just pinch you enough hair off of it. Cut it down at the base. So this is the most important part. You want to leave about this much. You probably want that, don't want that much. You leave about this much. What you do, the same way you put your thread in, you push up on it. Push up on it and go and try to lock it in. Then you release it real slow. And sometimes you have a little bit overflow. Wrap it around 15 to 20 times. Then you just use your whip finisher and do your regular 4 to 6 times around to lock it in. So sometimes this will happen. Y'all can see that extra hair right there that's sticking up. Just get your scissors. Cut your extra hair off. Then what you're going to do is push. You push that tail up in there. Once you push your tail up in there, what I like to do is get the back side of my whip finisher. And I get to open up that plastic and try to get it around that plastic. And sometimes it works. Sometimes you got to do it a couple times. But all you're trying to do is push that tail up in that plastic. Sometimes you got to just hold it in and just pull your plastic back. It's glued at the top, so it's not going to come off. Then you just cut your tail off. All I was doing is just hiding that thread. Hide the thread inside the plastic. Then you loosen up the back screw. Tighten it up. Get your cement glue. Your nail finish, nail polish, whatever you use. You need one of these tips. When you stick it inside, the plastic and squeeze it until the glue start coming out. You just gluing that thread inside that plastic. It'll last longer. And there you go. Now you ready? You ready to go catch some crappie? I'm telling y'all, this color was going crazy Sunday. Devon225 said that he matched the ACC rod tip with the bottom of a different pole, and it worked better for me, which was weird. I mean, it happens like that sometimes. Sometimes it definitely happens like that. Carlos Anderson, what's going on, brother? Happy New Year. Tommy Robinson, Happy New Year. How you doing, brother? Yeah, so this has been my number one color for right now. Like I say, I can guarantee y'all, when I go back out this weekend, I probably don't catch that many on this color. It probably go back to black and pink. Might go to all gray. You never know. Like I said, I never have my mind set on a certain color that they're going to bite. I just try a new color. When the bite gets slow, if I'm on a pile and I know it should be fish there, you can look on your 2D, or even if you have live scope and you see fish there, and the color you drop down, they ain't bite. First thing you do is switch colors. They don't want that, then switch sizes. If they don't want that, move. Change the scents, you know, if you want to change scents. Y'all know my scent. Y'all know what I like. I just bought 3 more of these. Y'all know what I like. I put 1 nibble on, put a spray of that slab slobber, and we working. Tommy Rob said, pretty good. Hey, would you like a Christmas tree for a new spot? Yeah, man. Yeah, I might be able to work that out. I had to catch it a day when I get off work to get it, depending on how far I got to go to. Depending on how far I got to go to. So, Angelo Law said, what lake you use that color on? Now, Angelo Law, I use it on my favorite lake. Some of y'all know it, some of y'all don't, but I would never actually just say what my favorite lake is. But some of y'all done seen me on the lake. Some of y'all haven't. But on my favorite lake, that was my main color I used Sunday. DRD said, where can I get that tip for the glue bottles? I ordered these on Amazon. You can get like 20 of these for like $10. Like 20 bottles like this for $10. If you're gonna be at the lake Saturday, DRDs, I'll bring you some. I got plenty of them. So if you're gonna be out there Saturday, I make sure I bring you some. Cause I know you know the favorite lake. So if you're gonna be at the favorite lake Saturday, I would definitely bring, like I said, I got probably 20 or 30 bottles. So I definitely bring you, I drop you out about 4 or 5 bottles. Timmy Robinson, I'm not far from you. Yeah, man. So just let me know how far you are, what side of town you on, and we'll see. Devon 225 said, I saw a post on Facebook where a guy paired an ACC rod tip with a B&M bottom, and he loved it. I mean, one thing I would tell y'all this about any rod, it's all about that feel you want. You can get any kind of rod, and you can mix and match it with another type of rod and different bottom, different tip, and that might be your favorite feel you want. It's all about the feel, because if you don't have a certain feel, then you really don't understand what you're looking for, what you're feeling for. So I mean, like me, I know if I'm using my Thump City, I know what kind of feel I'm looking for. If I'm using my Jinko Kevin Rogers, I know what kind of feel I'm looking for. If I'm using my Ty Huckabee, I know what kind of feel I'm looking for. So that's why I use those 3 rods the most. Now I also have a 10-foot Pro Angler. That Pro Angler rod, it's more sensitive than all those rods, and it has more flex than all those rods. So I know what I'm looking for with that rod also. So I mean, it depends on you working that rod, catching a lot of fish, and knowing that feel of that rod when a fish bump it, or if you bump and brush, or you can basically tell what size fish they are once you're pulling them up, when you learn that feel of a certain feel you want from a certain rod. So yeah, sometimes you have to mismatch it, and you might love it. Latila said, I know your favorite lake for a small fee, I tell it. Y'all do not listen to her. Don't give her no small fee. Don't give her nothing. If you know my favorite lake, you know it. One thing I know for sure, people that fish my favorite lake, I don't hear a lot of them. If you've been fishing for years, you don't go around telling. Now I know some new guys that just start fishing and they just go and blah 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 blah. But anybody knows, if you got a nice little honey hole that you don't have a lot of fishing pressure on, you don't run your mouth about it. That's just people that know crappie fishing. Because people that love crappie fishing, if they find out a honey hole, you're gonna see a lot more boats there. And that's crazy, because when I was fishing that lake 3 or 4 years ago, it was no pressure. It was literally 4 or 5 boats out there all day. I can go fish 1 or 2 spots and limit out. Now I'm literally fishing 5 to 10, 15 spots to catch a limit, compared to how it was a few years ago. So y'all don't listen to her. Please don't listen to her. Anthony Moore said, "Thank, I got some of those white nibbles." Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I love them. Y'all know what I love, glow white. I keep them on deck. 2 in the bag. I just bought 3 more today. I keep those. I won't even feel comfortable if I don't have those. I probably won't even fish if I don't have my nibbles. Look at Donnell looking. Donnell, we don't talk about that favorite lake. Cypress and I-10 and 6 where 529 6. Oh yeah, you ain't far at all. You ain't far at all. Yeah, I might have to come get that tree, brother. Mike Turner said, also, Kenny, if they don't bite, change to a jig with a different tail, like a split tail, straight tail, brush tail, etc. That is a fact, brother. I'm glad you brought that up. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Like y'all know I love fishing with my own jigs. If they're not biting my jigs after I done switch certain colors, certain sizes, I'll go. I'm just picking these up just because this some I went and passed by today and went and bought when I went to Academy. I love this color too. Y'all need to try this color. It's Mayfly. Y'all see it's like a monkey milk top, and it got like an orange red bottom with red flakes on it, but it's a monkey milk top. Those crappie love this with a pink head also. It's called Mayfly. I can probably name every Bobby Garland color without looking at the pack. If y'all didn't know, I used to be on Bobby Garland's Facebook page. Like they'll post like the catch of the week, whoever the person is with the catch of the week. I was on there probably about 5 or 6 times. Just when I was fishing from the bank before I even had a boat. I was like a plastic. I'm telling you, I probably got 10,000 Bobby Garland plastics. straight like that. Like I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma about 3 or 4 years ago, where Bobby Garland is from, and went and bought all kind of plastic. I used to be a Bobby Garland plastic guy until I started making my own hand ties. But yeah, if you want a good plastic, try this Mayfly. Mayfly is a bad boy. It's a bad boy. But yeah, sometimes that's what I do. It's another good color too, y'all. If you like that blue, like Somerville loves that blue. Y'all see it's kind of blue and gray. I don't even know the name of this. This is just blue pearl. I've never used this before. I use blue chrome. This is blue pearl. Let's see what else I bought. Yeah, we were talking about profiles. Then sometimes, you got the Joker. The Joker got the 3 legs on it. Like sometimes you got to switch the profile. Profile meaning shape, sizes, twin tail, split tail. The Joker got the 3 tails. Sometimes I pinch one off, sometimes I pinch 2 off. But all those things you got to try. You got to change all of that. And one thing for sure, most of the time when you find something that's working, it's going to work all over the lake, not just one area. Now, you have those few times where you're in a certain area of the lake and they want this certain thing. Then you might go to a stump field, they might want something different. But majority of the time, if you find a jig color working on one side of the lake, it's working on the other side of the lake too. That's for sure. Dion Stroud said, just join what body is on that jig. It's a monkey milk body. Dion Stroud, what's going on, brother? So what I was doing is I got a video I'm finna post probably tomorrow. When I went out Sunday, I had a blast, had my limit, had some big crappie. Me and Lamar both, we had some huge crappie that we caught. But this is why I caught it. This is the color I caught it on. It's a pink head with a monkey milk body with a pink tail. That was my first time ever using that color. My homeboy Blue, he the one that told me, man, you should try to make, because he was with me when we was using the baby shad, Bobby Garland baby shad, 2-inch baby shad with the pink head. He was like, you should make some hand ties like that. And so I did, man, and it worked. Like, I'm telling y'all, the crappie went crazy. So that's the color I got out there. You see, I'm making plenty more of those. So Shark and Rice said, when fishing, do you tie 1 or 2 jigs and why? I'm so glad you asked that question. 90% of the time, I'm a 1 jig guy because I use 2 rods. So most of the time, I got 2 different colors on anyway. I use a rod in each hand, so that's why I got 2. Most of the time, it's 2 separate colors. Unless it's one color going crazy, then I just put the same color on. I say that because true crappie fishermen, y'all know we get hung up a lot. You have a double chance of getting hung up if you put 2 jigs on. That's why I rarely do a double jig rig. I rarely do it because I know me, I go up in the brush. Like I feel brush, move it up, try to drop in between the brush to get those bites. Or sometimes that's what you got to do to get those crappie. You'll drop your jig down, you'll feel that brush, you'll be like, I know I can get deeper than that. You kind of move it to the side a little bit, and then drop it some more to get down up in the brush. So think about that if you got 2 jigs on. 99% of the time you're gonna get hung up before you come up back out of that brush. So that's why I really don't double rig jig. That's the reason why I'm a single jig guy. You got less chances of hang-ups. And like I said, I use a rod in both hands anyway, so I'm still double rigging. I just got a single jig on each hand. Yarley Kennedy said, bring me one too. Okay. So what I do is, y'all gonna be out there Saturday, just holler at me and say, hey man, I'm such and such. I need one of those bottles. I'll put them in my bag tonight so I don't forget. Like I said, I got plenty of these applicator bottles. I got plenty of them. So if y'all gonna be at my favorite lake, I'll drop y'all off a few of those bottles. Angela Law said, yeah, you are right. I have all 3 of those poles, Thump City, ACC, and American Crappie pole. I love the American Crappie pole for the sensitivity and the back, but the other 2 are great. Yeah, I mean, it's all about the feel, man. It really is all about the feel. It's about the feel that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking for a different feel. I have a Southern Crappie rod. That rod is made out of Kevlar. I mean, if you're military, I know you know what Kevlar is. This is a very strong material, but it is the most sensitive bowing, not sensitive as in bite, but sensitive as in bowing rod that I've ever had in my life. And I didn't like it. I still fish with it from time to time, but I didn't like it because you can literally make it bow. Like you can almost get the tip of the rod and touch the base of the bottom of the rod and bring it together. Like it's that bowy, but it's strong. It's definitely strong. It's real strong. But me, I like a little bit of stiffer rod. I want a little sensitivity at the tip, but I want it to be stiff. But like I said, it's all about your feel. It's about the field you're looking for. Squiddo Link said, my favorite lake is Lake Houston. Have at it. I know Lake Houston, with the rain we got, that mud probably going to be muddy until March, which is a great time because I love springtime fishing on Lake Houston. Like I said, I got my two biggest crop I ever caught in my life. I caught them springtime of Lake Houston. I couldn't fish it last year because it rained real bad and it was muddy the whole spring. So hopefully it don't get muddy this spring because I'm definitely looking forward to going to Lake Houston to do some springtime crappie fishing. Tammy Robinson, come on with it. It's waiting for you. Okay. I might hook up with you tomorrow then and come get it when I get off work. Squid O'Lean said, good luck. Devon 225 said, I love that Mayfly color. Yeah, man, it's an amazing color. And it's been out probably about 4 or 5 years ago when it came out. I remember exactly when it came out. And I'm like, ooh, that's nice. Monkey milk top, like a red bottom with the red flakes in it. It's a killer color too. It'll go toe-to-toe with monkey milk. I can promise you that. Devon 225 said, Walmart have Bobby Garden jigs cheaper than Bass Pro. That's for a fact. You're going to spend more money at Bass Pro on anything you buy than you go to Endless. That's why I love Go to Academy. But the thing about Academy, they don't have a jig time section. So like when I go in to buy bucktails or small little stuff like that, then I have to go to Bass Pro because they're the only one that have it. Devon 225 said, I like Crappie Magnet too. Crappie Magnet makes some great plastics too. I got plenty of those too. I'm telling y'all, if y'all seen all the plastics I have, y'all be like, man, just give them away. You don't use them anyway. But I love my plastics. I just don't use them like that no more. Terry Bostic said, Mayfly, thanks, fam. I'm telling y'all, if y'all can find them, use them, man. Do it. Use it the same way you'll use a monkey milk. It's a great color. Use a pink head or orange head with that Mayfly. You'll have a great time on the lake. I can promise you that. Dior said, Devon, I love that slab magnet. Crappie magnet makes. I usually use bigger jigs, and bluegrass is my favorite color. Slab magnet calls it mermaid. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, I love plastics. I do love plastics. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, don't use plastics. I was a heart-to-heart plastic guy for a long time until I started making my own hand ties, and then I got more into the hand ties because to me it's easier than those plastics. You know, sometimes if you miss a bite, you gotta push the plastic back up. You know, some people they'll glue it. They'll glue their plastic on, and you ain't gotta worry about it. But then I like changing colors and stuff. I've changed a lot of colors, especially when I'm using plastics. So that's why I don't glue my plastics on because I love changing colors on plastic. I change them out probably every 5 minutes. This I've been killing them with that 3-inch slab magnet. All right. See, now you done told me that, and I'm gonna go look at my storage room and get some of my slab magnets out there, DRD. Devon 225 said, do you fish your brush piles at the same depth in the springtime? Great question. I usually just fish my brush piles that I have between that 7 and 10 feet of water in the springtime because I'm going to be fishing that bank. I'm going to catch them on the bank. But the thing about it is, most of the fish you catch in the springtime are going to be males if you're fishing close to the bank. The only time you catch the females if you catch them laying their eggs, going up there to lay their eggs, or coming back from laying their eggs. But you're going to catch a lot more males than females, which the females are way bigger than the males can get. But in the springtime, I only fish, if I'm fishing brush piles in the springtime, I'm going to stay between that 7 and 10. I don't try to go no deeper than 10. Most of the time, I try to stay at 7 and shallower. So I fish brush piles that I've seen, over time that I don't put no brush piles in no 5 feet of water, but I know brush piles that are in 5 feet of water that I've seen before that I stumbled up on. So I go fish those 5 feet just because it's close and shallower water. Black Rain said, fam, Florida's in the house. What's going on, Black Rain? DRD said, well, give them away then. Do a giveaway. I'll give them away. If y'all want some applicator bottles, I'll definitely give them away. I'll definitely do it. Vincent. Here go Vincent. Vincent, you do this every time you get on here. VHL. It's Mayfly similar to the dirty tomato color. If I didn't have so much Chanel in my box, I would find that dirty tomato and I'll show you the difference. So dirty tomato is more of a brown. It has brown, red, and black in it. If you're looking at them, let me get one of these mayflies out the bag. Yeah, the dirty tomato. It's a Chanel that I use, y'all. But it's more of red, brown, and black. If I can get this pack open. But with this mayfly, let y'all see this mayfly color. Can y'all see it? So the mayfly, this is the top. The top is look like monkey milk. The top is monkey milk. But the bottom, y'all see that it's like an orange color with the red flakes in it. And it's a great color. I'm telling you, if you can find them, get them. You won't be disappointed. Especially if you love monkey milk. You won't be disappointed. They had one pack, and I grabbed that one pack. Dear said, that's why I want that glue bottle. I want to glue it on, and that needle tip will work great. Yep, it definitely will. And so depending on what kind of jig head you use too. So like with these, you know, the regular jig head, they got like the little keeper on it, like, you know, that regular jig head. All you gotta do is place some glue on it and put it on. Now, if you're using like one of these collarless jig heads like this, what you want to do is wrap some floss or some thread, like get some sewing thread or some floss and wrap around it, then glue it and push the jig up there, and it'll stay on there. Napoleon Armstrong, what's going on, brother? Angela Law said, yeah, man, I'm just like that. Every time I see a new color Bobby Garland makes about more colors, I like to think it might work. Best for now, and I'm doing hand ties. Want some of yours? Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, man, I honestly can't wait to get my jig heads in from whoever I get them from. Cause like I said, I know I got some orders I need to do, and then I got some new ideas in my head that just been burning my brain that I can't even make none right now. Devon 225 said, yes, it is, but mayfly is a lighter color. Yep. Terry Boston said, hey, fam, don't forget I got all the deer sausages and links for you, fam. I need some of those fillets. Man, for sure. Like I say, this is what I do, Terry Boston. Email me. I'm going to get your number. Have you sent me your number yet? I'm not sure. I can't check my phone. I'm on my phone on live right now. But if you haven't, email me again, or if you got my Facebook. I think you got my Facebook because you sent me a message the other day on Messenger. So didn't you send me your number on Messenger? Eric Grisby, what's going on, brother? Yeah, Terry Boss, I think you sent me your number on Messenger. So I'll give you a call, man. Hook you up with some fillets for sure. I cooked some today too, y'all, if y'all looked at my Facebook. So I'm gonna give y'all, some people love that bone, love to keep the bone in the crappie. I'm gonna give y'all a tip on trying it. So when you fillet the crappie, you fillet the crappie and just leave the rib cage in. Like you fillet the skin off of the backside, but on the inside, just leave that rib cage in, man. It cooks so pretty. It's delicious too. Like, I'm not a fan of bones in the fish, but I cleaned them Sunday and I cooked a couple with the rib cage in them. Like, they were filleted like regular fillets, but it's just the rib cage was in it. And man, them things so good. They fry easier and they are so beautiful. They really are. My Facebook is Kenny Urban. My name, Kenny Urban. ERVIN. Kenny, KENNIE, Reginald Hampton said, what's up, Bronze Star Vet? Reginald Hampton from Tyler, Texas. Gonna get me a tire Huckabee 12-footer. Can't wait for you to get them jig heads. I want 2 variety packs of 1/16 and 1/8. Man, I'm just waiting, brother. I'm waiting. I'm gonna have some 1/16, some 1/8, and some 1/32. Y'all know I don't never use 1/32, but I said I'm gonna make it my business this year to use 1/32 also. Devon 225 said he loved leaving that rib cage in the fillet, man. For real, like, it definitely gives it a better taste, y'all. And y'all know I'm a fillet guy at heart. I love the strips. You know, I do my fillet and I cut them in strips. That is the best way. But Sunday I did a couple with the rib cage in them. Like, they fried way better. They hold a better taste. Like, it's so much better, y'all. It's unbelievable. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Okay, Terry Boss, I definitely call you tomorrow, brother, for sure. Cause I need them deer size. I definitely need those deer size. You want some deer size? Huh? Yep, that time. One time, yep. Yep. So, yep, I got your number. I already got you locked in, brother. I'll probably call you tomorrow or text you, see, cause you might be at work or something. I'll text you and see where you at. I need those deer sausage. ASAP. And I definitely hook you up with some fillets. Do you want the strips or do you want the ones with the rib cage in them? I'll hook you up, brother.
They're mine.
Oh, well, I can't give you the one with the rib cage in them. I'll give you the one. I'll give you some strips, brother. Look, I just got the knife. So I'll hook you up with some strips, brother. I got you. Marcus Wells, what's going on, brother? Yeah, man, I'm telling y'all, this color here, though, is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I'm telling you. It's a bad color. Like I said, it was just something new I thought of. I got another color, too, I want to use. I make colors and never use them, y'all. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I make a lot of nice-looking colors, good, attractive, crappie colors, but I just don't use them. Like, this is a color right here. Orange head. Y'all see, that's a good-looking jig. What y'all think? I've never used that color. Like, I got so many colors that I never use. I end up putting them in a variety pack and never making that color again. And that might be the number one color. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna show y'all this one of the this the monkey milk body, the Chanel, just a regular straight up hand type monkey milk. It got the white tail on it though that I made. So that's the pink head with the monkey milk body and the white tail, compared to the monkey milk of the plastic. This is the monkey milk of the regular Chanel. So you can see a little difference in it. Yeah, but I'm kind of disappointed in my black and pink this year. I'm usually locked in from November to February on black and pink. I can't get the word out. Chartreuse head, black body, pink tail. For the last 3 years, that's been my color from November to February. This year, they've been wanting the purple head, black body, pink tail. So that's the color I've been going with the black and pink. But it ain't showed up like I usually know it'll show up. Excuse me. It's not showing up like that. So, I mean, like I said, so I'm trying different colors right now. I know this is a color you can use year round. Monkey milk and pink. So I'm digging it right now. Eric Grip say, checking out that Jelly Belly hand tie. I tied a carrot top, something like it. They draw attention. They definitely do, man. I'm gonna show y'all. So I had to order a new box too, y'all. I ordered me a new box because I got 4 boxes and they all full, so I had to use a 5th box. But I literally got a whole box of Jelly Bellies. Look at them, all Jelly Bellies right there, y'all. I know y'all want the box. I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't sell these. These just come random in variety packs. These are a whole box of Jelly Bellies. A whole box of different colored Jelly Bellies. It's something about them Jelly Bellies, man. Them crappie love them. Crappie really love those Jelly Bellies. VA, let me see. Terry Boss said, for some odd reason, I couldn't connect with you on your email. I don't know why. I don't know why, brother. VHF said, do you use cornmeal or Louisiana fish fry? I use Louisiana fish fry, y'all. Now, my dad, he gonna use cornmeal. He gonna definitely use cornmeal. But I'm a Louisiana fish fry guy. I got the big jug that you get from Academy. Like, I only use the box. I buy it by the big jug of it, big gallon bottle of it that they sell at Academy. Napoleon Armstrong said, I traded some hybrids for some deer meat about a month ago. Now, did y'all see that last live, that thumbnail? I caught some huge hybrids at Somerville right before I went home for Christmas. I threw them back, though. I really throw back everything. I ain't going to say really. I throw back everything but crappie. Like, if it's not crappie, I'm throwing it back in the lake unless somebody's right there by me. Excuse me. Unless somebody's right there by me and be like, hey, man, I want it. If not, it's going back in the water. Like on my video, when I post this video tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow or either Friday, when I post this video, y'all gonna see I'm gonna catch like a 6-7 pound bass. I think it was like 6 and some change. pound bass. And I put him in the live well to take some pictures of him. But what I did, I relocated him. I put him on the other side of the lake. The crappie bite head got slow, and I was wondering why. Then I hooked that big bass. Then I caught a few more crappie in that area then. So I relocated him to the other side of the lake so he had to find his way back. Devon 225 said, yeah, I use Andy. Look, Devon 225. A lot of people don't know nothing about that Andes. I got some of that too. I love the Andes. I use that from time to time. They got the regular cornmeal Andes and they have the seasoned Andes, and I use both of those also. I use the chicken fry and the fish fry when I do my chicken on the sticks. I use the chicken fry. Terry Boss said, you want the strips? All right, bro. You laughing because you heard somebody shut the rib cage down, so I hook you up with the strips, brother. Chat Jock said, how do you craft for jigs? I haven't used them yet, man. Like I said, I haven't used those. Once I put this in the water, it was locked in for the whole day, brother. So I didn't even get a chance to use the craft fur yet. Man, that orange and copper is good in dark water in Seattle. Okay. I'm gonna try that when the water get kind of murky, brownish kind. I'm gonna definitely try that. Definitely try it for sure, brother. I say I love that orange jig head. Whenever that water is kind of murky in a way, I'm putting some kind of jig on with an orange jig head for sure. Anything I've tied up with an orange jig head is going in that water. For some reason, that murky water and the orange jig head, they go crazy for it. Terry Boss said, who turned you on to leaving the rib cage in? I did. Honestly, I did it out the blue. Believe it or not, I did it out the blue. One day I was filleting crappie, man. Y'all, when I'm filleting crappie, y'all I'm going like a buzzing bee. I said, man, I'm gonna leave this rib cage in because I'm always eating filet. Let me leave some bone in it. And I cooked it one day, and I'm like, man, it's a pretty filet. If y'all on my Facebook, y'all, I posted a picture of the two I cooked today. They end up being so pretty, man. That's a nice presentation if you're cooking some fish for somebody that really don't eat fish or something like that, and they look and say, that's pretty. Let me try it. And I tried it that way, man, and I've been stuck on it. Like, I still love my strips, but from time to time, I do the rib, because I don't like playing with the bones. But from time to time, I will leave that rib cage in and cook it that way. Anthony Moore said, let me get that box. No, man, that box for me, man. That box for me, brother. MC said, Kenny, what's going on? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, MC, man. Trying to make it, brother. Happy New Year to you and your family. Dion Strive said, do you sell a quantity that will come with that box? It will. $100. So if you buying $100 worth of jigs, I'll throw the box in. I think I've had one or two. I think I had probably about 2 or 3 people that say, hey, man, I got $100. Just give me whatever jigs you got. If y'all looking for this box, you can go on Amazon and find this box. I wish I can turn my phone off and actually tell y'all the name of this box. But if I go to it on my phone, then it's gonna shut the live off. So, but these boxes are on Amazon for like $11. Anybody know the name of these boxes? Let me know so I can shout it out right quick. Cause like I said, I have it on my Amazon, but I don't want to. Matter of fact, hold on. I just opened this box. Here we go. This is the card that came in it. Let me see. Boom. There go the name. Put this name in on Amazon. And they got different boxes. Make sure you get the large box. They got small, medium, and large. Make sure you get the large. Then they got different patterns too. So this is the pattern that I have, so I can get more jigs in it. Can you open this thing? This is the pattern. I mean, it's only 11, 12 bucks. Like 11 or 12, maybe $13. But like I said, it just came in the other day. But this is the name of it, Adventic. Type in Adventic jig box or something like that on Amazon and it'll pop up. Like I said, don't get food though. It's a few different sizes. Make sure you get the large box. This is the Adventic River Runs. They don't have a number. Wish they had a number on here. Oh, they got an email. Y'all see the email right here. Aventic18@gmail.com. There it is right there to contact the seller. if you don't have Amazon. But if you have Amazon, just type in a vintage jig box or something like that, and it'll pop up. Like I said, but make sure you get the, if you want large. Now, if you want a small box, then get you a small box. But if you're looking for this size box that I have that holds a lot of jigs, this is just my regular hand tie box. Not Jelly Belly, just regular bodies. But if you want a box that can hold this many jigs, then that's what you want to put in. You want to put in get the large box. Outdoors Geek said, "What rod and reel setup do you use?" So I mostly use. I got two reels that I'm gonna use, y'all. Two brands. On the two brands I really use. Lose. I use a lot of Lose laser light. I use the Lose laser light LLS 50. That's the smallest one they make. They make the LLS 100, which is small. Then they got the LLS 50. It's made by Lose, called Lose laser light. It's all gray, got a little blue on it. I use that, and I use Fluger. I use the Presidential, and I use the Summit. Those are two reels. Mostly, the only reels I use. Either it's going to be a Fluger reel, or it's going to be a Lose reel. Lose and Fluger are my only two reels. My rods I use 99% of the time is either going to be my Ty Huckabee, my Thump City, or my Jinko Kevin Rogers rod. And my Jinko Kevin Rogers rods are 11 feet. My Thump Cities is 10 feet, and my Ty Huckabee is the 10'6" Elite. Mike turns to Andes will get you where you need to be. Yeah, man, I love the Andes. I love the Andes. I think they from what? Kansas City or Missouri, Oklahoma. I think Kansas City is where Andes is. I'm not for sure. But I love that Andes seasoning. If y'all haven't tried it, try the Andes seasoning fish fry. It's good. Devon 225 said, I leave the skin on when I fillet my crappie. Okay. Yeah, I kind of got away from the skin. The only thing I usually leave my skin on my brim. My bluegills, I leave the skin. I'll scale them and fry them on up. But sometimes I fillet some of those too. MC said, White River box. Okay, there we go. No, so I'm going to tell you I'm going to show you the difference between. I'm glad you said that, MC. I'm glad you said that. Now, my box got some smashed up nibbles on it. So this is what I get from Bass Pro. These are about $20-25 for the White River box. This is what I get from Amazon. You see the difference in size? Can y'all see the difference in size? You get a lot more jigs for a lot less money. So you can get two of these off Amazon for the price of one of these at Bass Pro. And you get way more jigs. Y'all can see the size difference? Yeah. So this is the White River that I get from Bass Pro. Anthony Moore said, sounds like a deal, $100 for jigs. Yep, you get $100, I'll throw a box in. That's a lot of work too. I got to tie a lot of jigs. Look, but for $100, you'll probably have every color I got. VHF said, I will go ahead and buy that box with the hybrid jigs in them that you have. No, Vince, I got to put these to work. I got to put these here to work Saturday. I'll give y'all a closer look at it. Look, I'm just being messy and letting y'all look at them. I'll give y'all a closer look at them. But yeah. Them a few different colors. And out of these colors, I probably use about 3 of these colors, y'all. Believe it or not, I probably use 3 of them. That's it. Like I always tie different colors because it's in my mind and never use them. Lamar, what it do? Donnell said, yeah, I got the small one and only held 8 jigs. Oh, you was hot. Yeah, so make sure you get the large box, y'all. Don't get the small box. Get the large box. Devon 225 said, I like Bass Pro Crappie Max reels. They are good reels and good. I'm glad you said that. I also have a couple of those. I have that gold one, that gold Crappie Max reel. They are great reels for the price, too. You can't beat the price. Definitely are great reels. Terry Boss said, how do you turn out after drinking that tequila? I was good, man. One thing about me and tequila is me and tequila, we're friends. We cool. Because tequila lets me know, he tapped me on the shoulder and be like, you better stop drinking or you're going to end up feeling bad in the morning. Or he's going to tell me like, you can keep drinking, but you're going to pay for it. So that's why I love to drink tequila, just because it gives me a warning. Let me know, like, don't go overboard. VA just said Kenny Huckabee, LOL. Yeah, man, I love that Huckabee ride, man. I really do. MC said, yeah, White River is a lot smaller and probably costs more. Yeah, you can get 2 of these off Amazon for the price you get 1 White River from Bass Pro, for sure. Look at Lamar said, I saw Kenny Pink and Monkey Milk Jig in action this weekend. They the truth. I'm telling y'all, man, I can't wait to post a video of me and Lamar, man. I was telling me earlier, Lamar, that we both were wearing them out Sunday. We were wearing them out Sunday, and they was in way deeper water than they usually be. But one thing about us, we know how to adapt. We're not going to keep the same thing. We're going to change it up. And this past Sunday, we had to change it up and go a little bit deeper than we usually get. But when we got there, it was on. We caught some crappie, y'all. We caught some big, nice crappie Sunday. But this is the color I use, and it definitely worked out for me, and I can't wait to use it again. Well, y'all, it's getting late. I got work in the morning. I actually got to go check out a couple of schools tomorrow. So next week, I'll get a video out for y'all either tomorrow or Friday. Next week, same time. We might do a little giveaway next week. You never know. Next Wednesday around 7:30, 8 o'clock, I will be back on. Camo Joe, yeah, you late, man. I'm finna get on off this thing. What it do? This is my new color right here, Camo Joe, that I use Sunday. I'm gonna put the video out probably tomorrow or Friday. Okay, Tommy Robinson, message me your number. Man, y'all have a blessed day, man. Y'all be safe out there. Have a blessed day. Make sure you get to your lakes. Make sure when you get to your lakes that you don't have your mind made up on what you're going to do. Keep an open mind because the crappie are fluctuating right now. Some of them deep, some of them shallow. But y'all have a blessed day, man. It's your boy, Skinny Kenny, the Bronze Star Bet. Until next time, I'm out.